guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it is 𝗍𝗶𝗁 here today, and I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to be giving you guys 10 shifting tips to help you guys shift, so let's get right into that. Tip number 1. Focus on your mind, not your body. I said this in a live stream very recently, and I was told by one of my mutuals on TikTok that it helped their shifting journey so much. And I just wanted to say this again because they said that the wording that I chose really helped them. So I wanted to put it in a video since not everyone watches my live streams. Your body stays in this reality. Your mind is the only thing that's shifting because you're shifting your awareness to your DR. So if you're getting tingles, don't be like, oh my god, my body's getting tingles. If your body's uncomfortable, make it feel comfortable because you're leaving your body here, and it's best to just leave your body comfortable. See, our body does not matter because it stays here. Tip number 2. Don't put your DR on a pedestal. A lot of people will overly romanticize their DR or be like, oh yes, life will be perfect for me when I'm in my DR. Your DR is just as real as this reality. Your life is just as realistic as this reality. You're still gonna sweat, you're still gonna have to go to the bathroom, you're still gonna have to poop, you might even fart in front of somebody, and that's gonna be super embarrassing. You might fart super loud in class. I hate to tell you, but you might fart and you might shart a little. It could happen. Just so you know. A lot of people will overly romanticize it or just get obsessed with it, and that's all that they can focus on, and then the universe wants you to focus on all of the things. What matters to the universe is that you are focusing on you. You are focusing on your mental health. You are focusing on what is the best thing for your higher self. Don't overly romanticize your DR. You're amazing. You're perfect already. You are already enough to romanticize your f***ing self. You are everything. 3. Make your script aesthetic. This doesn't really help with shifting or anything. It can just help with shifting motivation, which I know a lot of you guys are lacking, especially if it's been a while and you still haven't shifted yet. It can just help add some spice if you just use a pretty pen, add some fancy fonts in your script, or if you have your script on a computer or on your phone, add some pictures, add some pretty fonts, maybe put some stickers in it. Whatever you can do to just make it prettier, make it look nicer, and it's fun. Tip number 4, a lot of people shift to the wrong DRs. If you do this, instead of you know how you can script a safe word, so you say your safe word so you can shift back to your current reality, to this reality? Script a switch word so that if you shift into the wrong DR, you can just say the switch word and then say the reality you want to go to. For example, mine is vanilla, so I would say vanilla, life is strange DR. If I ever shift to the wrong DR, again. I didn't know about that tip until I found it on TikTok. I don't know who made that video, but I did not come up with that tip myself. I heard it on TikTok and I was like, that's genius. Why have I never thought of this? And I thought I'd share it because it could help someone a lot. Tip number 5, script a smell so that you know when you're close to shifting. A lot of people don't really know how to tell if they're close, or they just don't get symptoms at all. So you can script when I am close to my DR, I'll start smelling gasoline. Don't ask. I like the smell of gasoline, and I don't want you to make fun of me for that because it's low-key good. And deep down in your heart, in your soul, deep down in your butthole, you know it's not that bad. It's probably bad to inhale, but it smells good in a weird way, but not a weird way also. And if you think it's weird, I don't care. Tip number 6, script that your eyes open automatically. I've said this before on my channel, I'll say it again. Script that when you shift, your eyes open automatically in your DR. That way you don't open your eyes too soon, and then you open your eyes to your CR, and then get mad at yourself because you did it too soon. You'll just have your eyes open automatically so that you won't have to stress out about, am I actually there? Let me see. Shoot, now I have to start over. It's just so much easier. It takes off so much stress in the process. Tip number 7. This is specifically for if you do the Raven method. Someone told me that their friend used the Raven method, finished the method, got out of the starfish position, turned over, and just thought about their DR until they went to sleep, and they shifted. So you don't have to stay in the starfish position. You can literally turn over, switch your position, and I feel like a lot of people need to hear that. So you don't have to stay in the starfish position. You can still successfully shift after, once you finish the method, just flip over and fall asleep. Obviously, you might not fall asleep automatically, but you know what I'm saying. You don't have to fall asleep in the starfish position. Not required. Someone has literally shifted without doing it, and that is proof. I didn't even know that that was like that you could like get out of that position and fall asleep in a different position until that person was like, yeah, I shifted doing that. And I was like, oh, cool. Tip number 8, stop asking yourself why you haven't shifted, because the more that you go, I've never shifted, why have I never shifted, what if I can't shift, you're just affirming that like you've never shifted. Don't affirm that. Obviously, it's okay to be upset that you've never shifted. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. I know it's frustrating, but like, I'm not saying that you can't, obviously don't wake up and be like, oh, yay, I didn't shift, ah ha 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 ha, because it's irritating. I know it's irritating. You can still shift with doubts. I'm not saying any of that at all. But the more that you sit there and you like get upset and you just continue holding this upsetness with you throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the however long you're staying upset, the more that you're just upset about it instead of being hopeful, the more it's hindering you. Tip number 9, write a letter to someone in your DR. If you guys don't know how to channel a letter, I've recently learned how to do this. You just write a letter to someone in your DR. Tell them to send you a sign that you can physically see in this reality. Like you could be like, oh, if you get this letter, just let me know by giving me a rose, by giving me a blue butterfly. And if you see that, you don't even have to physically see it. You can see a picture of a rose, you can see a picture of a blue butterfly. It doesn't matter, as long as you see it. That's how you know the sign that they not only got your letter, but you are shifting to that reality soon. And it's so motivating, so I totally recommend it. I did it recently and chef's kiss. And finally, my last shifting tip for you is to remember that the universe showed you shifting for a reason. You came across shifting for some sort of reason because the universe wanted you to know about it. And it's most likely because somewhere in your destiny, you are going to shift to a DR that you were destined to shift to. If you've ever felt like a weird attachment to a place and you've never been to it, and or it's fictional, it could just be because the universe wanted you to find shifting so that you could go to that place that you feel that strong connection to and you can't explain why you feel that strong connection to. That is just such a motivating reason in itself, like to continue shifting, to continue trying, even if you haven't successfully done it, because you came across shifting for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. Ever. You came across this video for a reason. That's not a coincidence either. You may never see me again. You may have seen me multiple times before. This may be your first time seeing me, and then you're like, huh, wow, they're pretty cool. I'm gonna give them a follow, which I'd really appreciate. We could be homies. But, like, you come across all these coincidences for reasons, because all of the things that you remember for a reason, because in some way or another, they have affected you, even if you don't realize how much one moment can affect you. And that is the most amazing thing of them all. I hope my 10 shifting tips helped you guys. I hope this helps someone's journey. Even just one person would make me so happy. And I hope you guys had an amazing day. And if your day is still going, I hope the rest of it is amazing. And as always, happy freaking birthday.